Hello, this is Retro Zakiti One, and I'm coming online to tell you why I think we didn't get Shenmue III all these years. Well, I think it's because, um, probably because I believe that the creators went with my fight choreography, and then probably because well, in other words, you may have to know me at a personal level, I could say maybe, but because they went with a lot of my moves that I did in my training, and I just came into a karate class and vanished like the Ghost of Tsushima or something. They went with my fight choreography, and then they never see me again after I stopped training with those some of the best black belts in the world I train with, and then you know they just they never see me again, and I never seen them on a regular basis again for a lot of years. So um, there was a lapse of time like where they use a lot of my moves for Shenmue One and Two. Now, as you know, the fight choreography for Shenmue One, there's a kicking string in Shenmue One that is uh is the one preceding the kicking string in Shenmue Two, and so the one preceding in Shenmue One is just it's just a roundhouse kick, a spinning side kick, and then a spinning it's like a spinning wheel kick or spinning hook kick. Sometimes it could be that, but it's more like a spinning. It's more like it's a roundhouse. It's a spinning side, and then it's a 360 back kick. You could say maybe or a wheel kick. There's different names for moves. Uh, I notice that sometimes online I see moves guys do. Uh, and I give an example. If you ever heard of Bruce Lee's stamp kick, that's also a kick that I believe could be considered like a scissor kick too. Oh, it resembles a lot of it, but I've seen a video a few times of some guy, winning a real fight, like with a scissor kick or whatever. Um, yeah, well, Bruce Lee was a legend to do that, but you know, it just that's just what I'm saying though. So as I'm broadcasting now, I'm just like a fight choreographer guy. I'm not like a real fighter. I wouldn't call myself a real fighter, but I just in other words, like it's just I'm a guy that's an artist, but I'm not like a trained martial arts, warrior type of guy. And to be without a finished trainer and the lifestyle that I need, I can't just do this kind of a thing. But I know that Shenmue, and as you can see the poster in the corner, has used me a lot to help create this. And this is an unofficial claim, but it stands as unofficial, and I'm wanting it to maybe perhaps stand as an official claim one day. But this is, uh, you know, this is the gist of the problem, or the gist of it, or whatever, the gist of it. But that's just what I'm trying to say. Here is like, Shenmue III. Um, so they had a fight choreography for Shenmue III, but I was in class. I remember 2016, 17. I did outside, and I recorded it online when I was doing it. The it's like the double. Is it a double kick or something? It's what is it called? Hip thrust, or I forget the move, but it's like you jump in the air and do two kicks at once, and I did that, and they used it for Shenmue 3. It's on my fight choreography uh, archive, and so I use that. Well, I didn't use that, but the Dons use that, I believe, because that's the same move that's in Shenmue 3. And there's other moves I can remember doing in Shenmue 3. Now, in today's technology world, they and I don't know the relationship my Don teachers have with maybe some of the parents there that I don't even know in the class. Uh, they have cell phones. They can record or delete and pause and whatever, update videos. So they probably use their cell phones, somebody in the class, to record some of the moves I was doing in class, or just happen to capture that, because you know how, like, parents can come to class, or people they might use or whatever, pay to record. But like, in the 1990s, you see, they didn't have cell phones where you can just record performances in classes or whatever. So they had to have actual cameraman come in and have VHS, like, recorded tapes, real footage of my training, and that was way more impressive than what you see on my channel currently doing as Retro Music 81, or as myself. I'm doing the moves, I'm doing this stuff, but I was way more impressive in my training, wearing a gi or dobak that looked like the same one in the movie Bloodsport, where you see Jean Claude Van Damme. Just he's training with his shiroshi, his teacher, and then but he's wearing a white belt. It kind of reminded me of myself, because watching that movie and then training as a white belt. Well, I trained as a white belt doing the moves like Ryuzuki, uh, in 1995, and then they recorded that. But I was always wearing a white belt. You see, it doesn't matter. Like like Bruce Lee says too. It doesn't matter what belt you wear. It doesn't mean nothing. What matters is that it holds your pants up, and then what matters more than holding your pants up is the ability you have as you hold your pants up. I guess you could say that too, because we all have different potential, different uh, talent that we're good at. Mine was karate, when I was younger, and this is what I did. This is what I've done with my life at a young age, and I guess there was a very big misunderstanding with this document I earned, and then it's recorded as undocumented. Now, that's something that I just don't understand why people disrespect that, because that's something I in fact earned, and with my name written on the degree itself. I guess I can't understand why people that I don't even know, or that I briefly met, and then I forgot I met them so many years later, whoever they would be, be like several different people from different parties, I could say, uh, including including a girl I dated, actually. I didn't even know she was in that class. And then I come to find, like, oh yeah, that's who you were. She never. I don't want to make her. I don't want to say bad or ill comments. It just, ladies. I'll tell you what, ladies. I try to respect a lady for being a lady. Women. Uh, I love women. I absolutely love women. But I just, like, when it comes to women, I expect to be respected as human being too, and I don't want to, like, make anyone previously I dated look like horrible. But at the same time, when somebody comes into your life, and if they already know you, well, it would be respectful to tell them who you are. Personally, in my opinion, and that's where I, I was lacking the knowledge of that. But I don't want to divulge too much information. It's just, and maybe I do, but maybe I don't. You see, this is the problem and the dilemmas that I come across when I moved to this Riverview, Michigan. I've always lived in Melville, Michigan, and then I come to Riverview, Michigan, and this is what I came into. I'm losing my degree for martial arts, and they used me to do this fight choreography for Shenmue. So I lost my degree, lost the royalties, lost everything to the school district or the Riverview community or school district. I don't know which one it is. I don't know, but it's probably all those things, all the above. You know how you can select A, B, C, D, E, or all the above is D or E or C. Imagine that. It's not A or B, it's C. It's all the above because it is. And I don't know, how to word it, but that's what I'm saying here. Okay, so I'm having some difficulty sleeping sometimes. I think it's like 11, almost 12 at night. But I can't, like you see this the way I'm living here. I'm in a twin size bed. I'm not living like a guy my age should be living. I'm not respected in this community of Riverview very much. I don't think I'm very respected here. But this is because there's a cover up in this community for this Shenmue. And they don't want you to know. People don't want you to know anything. Now, I don't want to divulge names very much, but this is the bigger problem here. Maybe I should try to realize, it's just a serious problem because there's there's reasons why I just don't say what I want to say. But I know there's people that watch my video that would talk. But I can't, if I can't get the respect I earned, that I'm not wanting to accept that, to not get the respect that I earned. And that's what I earned. That's not what someone else out in the crowd or someone thinks they're Jerry Lewis or something. I don't know what the word is. Is Jerry Lewis the right guy to say, or um, I don't know I don't even know who Jerry Lewis is, but it's funny because somebody can think they're special and somebody because they just say it. Well, you know, but what makes me special is this. Why do I wear this hat? Because this is the fight choreography. I'm the guy who did the fight choreography for Shenmue. And well, what else should I say about that? It's just nothing more to say. But as I sit here looking out the window, which is nothing to look at, you know. See, money equates to power, and money comes from achieving something, does it not? Now, if I've achieved a martial arts document and a degree, I should have money because I was promised that anyway. But I don't understand why. Like why would that be that I don't get the respect I earn and deserved? It's because of a cover up, I think. And I don't want to make, you know, people look like shit. But this is the problem I've got. Why do I have to look that way? Oh, because I didn't go to college. Well, I did go to college, but then I dated this girl that was just playing me all along. That's what I think. I went to college, but then, when you're played, you're deceived, you're betrayed and everything, it's not easy to succeed in life, you see. Like when so many people talk so many rumors about you and say so many terrible things about you, you cannot succeed in life. No, it won't happen. That's why I'm still here. I'm age 43. I should be respected more in my life. And then I got these problems. They don't go away. They believe me, they don't go away easily. And I just, you know, I don't know what to do. I post up these pity videos online because how do I progress? How do I get it forward in life? You see? So I never succeeded in school for different reasons why, but they're not reasons why, I would want to really speak of, or, they might bring shame or controversy, too much of that. And if it brings those two, those two problems, controversy or shame, it's just too much. And so I, honestly, I don't think I'm not worthy of my royalties, but my royalties should be very expensive because what is it that I've done? They've copied my likeness. They've copied my looks. They've copied my moves. They've copied my body. They've copied my personality or something or whatever. They've copied like everything you can imagine. And then I don't have the records of the within my possession. I don't have the contracts, okay? But there's a source out there that would have the contracts, I believe. And I know I signed some documents in a restroom, changing room after class, and then that's it. That's it. It's time to go to class. Oh, it's time to leave. Bye. See you. I'm going to see my girlfriend. You know, like it's just it sucks, man. It's like stinks. It sucks. It's like, oh, I'm going to see my girlfriend now. Got to go to the police station. Got to go to police academy training. Yeah, that's what my teachers would say, because those guys I trained with were cops, or are trained to be cops. Yeah, and I'm coming in there. He treats me like I'm on a police force, like I'm on a SWAT team, and then I come in there and train like that, and then what happens? I don't get nothing. I don't get respected. I don't get respected this many years later. You know, I mean, there's other SWAT team personnel that wanted me to be on a SWAT team, and I was 14 years of age. And then there's other training, you know, cadets in the academy. They think that I'm like military or something. It's all kind of. They think I'm like from Thailand at first. You know, that's my experience being Hispanic. They thought I was from Thailand, the guys I train with. Yeah. And I'm not from Thailand, but I come in there, I do these moves like I'm from Thailand. It's all history, but this is what makes my channel special. I know some more inside information about Shenmue that no one's going to tell you but me. And I don't really mean to say too much of this information, but I just, it just bothers me, a lot, because I earned a degree that gave me money and respect. See, this is what royalties is. You do a creative work. It's like supposed to be intellectual property. Now, this is the law. If it's intellectual property, which I did sign waivers or contractual agreements with my karate teacher or teachers, make it plural too. And there should be my, intellectual property being respected. Oh, but no. Who owns the intellectual property? Joey's cheesesteaks. What am I gonna do? Act retarded here? Because like what? I'm afraid I said that. No, I don't know who owns the intellectual property, because I mean I even remember a time when I can't use the bathroom and I lose my pictures to a tournament. It's just so much nonsense, that happens training there at Region 5 of the Dojang, and it's also known as a military campground. That these memories, they're always sticking at me to bother me, because why? There's different reasons why. I should be respected, but I also have to have a living. I also have to have money to survive. You know that people, I'm on a Social Security disability, so I should be collecting royalties along with this, or just collecting my royalties. I shouldn't even be. I should have never had to ever collect Social Security disability because I earned royalties. Now that's a real phenomenal laws that have been broken in my life, and I'm an American citizen too. Just because I have these, borders of being Mexican, it's better to be Mexican now and from undocumented, whatever. It's better to be from Mexico nowadays because we have a democratic, uh, you know, society in that. But and I don't live alone. I don't live alone. Hello, hi, I'm recording. No, leave it on. Good night. Yep. So this is the all these dilemmas, all these situations, all these problems come from me not getting my royalties and what is supposed to be in my possession because that's what I earned. And get this, there was a time I was at Riverview High School in Riverview, Michigan, and they wanted somebody put tapes in my locker and they put pictures of the karate tournament that were missing in my locker. And then I come 2 or 3 hours later, and then they were all missing. Yeah, like maybe one or the next hour or 2 3 hours later of class, I was gonna take those home because they wanted to give me that. The Ruby's High School wanted to give me that, and then I didn't see that ever again. So I assume, and I remember they're telling me they're saying like this is from your karate teachers, and I was so happy to have that. I'd seen those pictures very briefly, and then they were stolen right out of my locker. Now it's a cover up, but I don't know who would have this. People get so fucking jealous that it makes me want to puke. Thank you.